this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Again, it's Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go now.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Big tackle for loss by D'Angelo Malone. Just an excellent play. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Back deep, Demir Berg.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Right, 37.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going for it all. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red, cycle. Right. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Black open. 6, 7.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green back. Right through. Smash red.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Shot, 17. Jack rep.
Straight ahead, Patterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Red, cycle. Right, white.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Black ultra.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. Six, level. Blue striker.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ready.
Lance now on first down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Trey Lance with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Lance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the ground now, Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. McCaffrey on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They'll run with Patterson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 13.
Okay, right? 6, 7. Move the striker. Here, left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Right back to Pitts again. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Light blue. Snap, red. Grill green. Claw red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Ritter will throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The Lance going to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
It's caught, Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Shoves him away. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it converted defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Patterson running between the tackles, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Atlanta, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against...
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like